Hey guys, so it's been a while since I've posted anything on this channel, so I just wanted to put an update on what I'm currently working on. One of my projects is kind of inspired by games like Ingress and Conquer and Pokemon Go. It's a territorial game, massively multiplayer, and it's done just through pure JavaScript on the front end, HTML. It's a web app. It's really only a couple pages. And on the back end, it's PHP, and I'm storing everything as SQL in an SQL database. Let me just go through a couple of the features of it, and if I can get some updates, if possible, on future development. It's really just a skeleton. Right now, it has all the essence of basically a competition, territorial competition between three factions, red, blue, and green. And you join the game, you're arbitrarily dropped into one of the factions, and if you're you can capture opponents, and I'm calling these portals. They're basically markers in mapbox. So I'm using a mapbox map to update things, and the portals, they get updated in real time as the gameplay proceeds. And portals have energy, and what you can do with a portal is proportional to your distance from the portal. So it's capturing your local GPS to determine how much. So portals that are distant, you can't do as much with, and portals that are close, you can do more with. So, for instance, this portal, this belongs to my faction, so I can go in and I can charge it. And I'm 101 miles away, so I'm allowed that many units of energy. So that's totally dependent. It's really the inverse square root of the distance. So your reach depends a lot on, very similar to the way uh, fields like electromagnetic fields work in the real world. And there's a timer here so that as you go forward, you get more time. There's like a cooldown here. So let me get out of this, and what I'll do is I'll just take one and I'll capture one. So let's see this red one. And you can see that as people proceed, it's the status of the game is updated for all players in real time, which isn't that easy to do. And so I can take this one, and this is an enemy portal, so I can attack it. So I'm going to go and attack it. And you see his energy is going down. And now I'm in the cooldown period, and I just captured it. So now I can charge it. And so now that portal belongs to my faction, and I can continue to charge it. And this one is 121 miles. I get 5,000 units of energy for the portal. So, like I said, it's not, but it works. I mean, it's solid in terms of the gameplay, the current gameplay. But I want to add some interesting features to it. So I would love looking for people who would like to collaborate, at least in the shape of the game, the future shape of the game. I think there's a lot of interesting possibilities. And there's an activity tab here. I'm calling it Arena. I know that's not the greatest name. I'd like to come up with something better, a little catchier. But yeah, and this is updated in real time. Like these players, this guy captured this portal, and that's you know, um, belongs to the red faction. And this is just as change occurs, this will be updated in real time. And the only other thing I have here, there's a leaderboard there, and you see if you shrink it, it's responsive. So that's how that'll look. That's how that'll look on the actual. If I can get back to it there. Hold on. There we go. So that's how that would look on a cell phone, and it works pretty well on cell phones. And if you click on the leaderboard, that's just a list. That's uh, by the total number of portals people have. So people have been kind of play testing it and making suggestions for help, very, very much helping me to debug it and making changes for suggestions for changes. And if I zoom out here, so again, it's interacting with Mapbox. You can see The brightness of the portal is proportional to how much energy is being held. Like that one right there, if I click on it, has a lot of energy. It's almost completely full. And now if I go back out, you'll be able to make out that this is the eastern seaboard here. According to the game, this is how the game views the world. And if I move it a little to the right there, and the little lights you see are the elements of the game. And there you go. That's the North American continent as viewed through this game. And really a couple, maybe 2,000 to 3,000 portals right now. So that's pretty much it. And like I said, I hope if you have time, I'll leave a link to the game in the description. The directions I want to go. There's all kinds of things. I could add some moving, non NPCs in the game to kind of liven things up. And as far as the back end, I've been considering moving it to maybe Firebase because it'd be easier to make changes in Firebase because you can update things more immediately. So the bookkeeping associated with interacting between HTML, JavaScript, uh, mapbox, PHP, SQL. There's a lot of elements that have to be changed when you just change, like when you attack or capture a portal. A lot of things there's a lot of bookkeeping there. So thanks for watching, and I hope you found this interesting, and I'll probably post a little more as I make changes to it. So thanks.